Let me tell you a story that happened to me. It was in a small village, a place that is quiet and peaceful. Still, there was always something that sent the spines down every person's back. That old mansion located at the end of the village. People did not like entering it, particularly because of its mirror. They called it the Mirror of Souls, claiming it is haunted. They said that if you look in it, your soul gets stuck inside it and you can never be the same again. I didn't believe this kind of nonsense. All these things seemed some kind of idiotic legend with which one tried to scare little children. One night, while we all were out there hanging out together, I made them promise with me to spend the night inside that house. They were all scared, but I kept encouraging them, saying this was only a legend. We entered the mansion. The place was cold and dark. The air inside was musty. As we walked through those old wooden hallways, we could hear the creaking beneath our feet, as if the house was alive. At last, we reached the room where the mirror was kept. It was huge, standing tall against the wall, cracked in some places but still strong. I walked up to it without thinking. Nothing would come to be, or so I was sure of. But as soon as I glanced into the mirror, something was off. The figure staring back at me was not mine, or so I didn't think. And then, just to make it even more absurd, my image smiled at me. I was gazing at myself, but the image before me grinned at me with a smile that I didn't wear. I froze. I tried to look away, but could not move. And then I saw it. My reflection didn't just stop itself. It began to move on its own, shifting and twisting, doing things that I wasn't doing. It was as if something wanted to get out of the mirror. I snapped out of it, stepping back. But once I did, that feeling, something following me, definitely there. That night was restless for me. Each time I caught a glimpse through any reflective surface, I'd see that my reflection, but not mine. It was constantly different. It'd wink, or smile, or sometimes even look angry. Then there were shadows. They didn't move like they should have. They followed me. The next day, I was freaked out and told my friends everything. We went to the village priest, desperate for help. He told us the truth. There was a spirit trapped in that mirror. It was ancient, feeding off anyone who looked into it. He said that only a special ritual could stop it, but it would be dangerous. We thought of turning back. One night, we got inside the house again, but this time in the presence of a priest. We encircled the mirror, and the priest chanted a word which sounded like some incoherent gobbledygook. The room dropped cold again, and at that time I saw it. No longer was anyone showing up inside of the mirror, but it. The spirit. It grinned, its eyes glowing red. Then, the shadow on the wall behind me moved. It stretched, twisted, and reached out, trying to grab me. I could feel its cold hands on my shoulders like it wanted to pull me into the mirror. The priest shouted louder, and just when I thought it was too late, the shadow screamed. The mirror shattered into pieces, the spirit trapped inside screaming as she vanished. But here's the thing, though the mirror was destroyed, I'm not sure it is gone for good. People say that the pieces are still hidden in the mansion, and whoever finds one might unleash it again. And now, well, every time I pass in front of a mirror, I feel it, like it's watching me, waiting.